In this video we're gonna talk about common mistakes that streamers make. Because, well, you don't want to be one of them, do you? My name is Trui and I make streamer support videos. Stream smarter, not harder. And before we begin, I stream every Tuesday, Friday and Sunday on twitch.tv/Trui. One of the first mistakes I see people do is be live all the time. This might seem like a good plan because, well, when you're live, people can find you on Twitch. So if you look at yourself, when you stream 5 hours, which is a normal time to stream, and you get like 10 followers, you did pretty good. But that's not that many followers, especially if your goal is to get thousands of followers. 10 followers per day is not really that much. Which means that if you want to grow, you either have to get a lot more followers when you are live, or you need to find other ways to get followers. And because you're live all the time, you don't really have time for other ways to find followers. Which brings me to the second one, which is not having content on other platforms. As a streamer, you want to be on as many platforms as you can, and you want to do them good. Which means that don't just make a lot of accounts on every social media and just post once every 3 months. This is not working because you want them to have quality too. I'd rather have you pick a couple ones and make good content and consistent content on those too. A really good platform to get discovered on is on YouTube. This is because there's a lot of searchability on this platform. So I would recommend making YouTube videos. I hear a lot of you thinking already, but Trui, you know, I play games on stream. Let me just highlight everything. It's gonna be fine. I'm gonna post the whole stream on YouTube. Easy peasy. Well, it's not actually that easy because people don't really want to watch that. I mean, it's easy to make, sure, but if nobody watches, it is time wasted anyway, isn't it? So what you want to do is you want to make unique content for YouTube. This might seem like it takes a lot more time, but because people are actually watching, you get more in return for the time you put in. I know that getting started on YouTube is kind of hard, especially if you don't know what to do. So if you don't really know what to make YouTube videos about, or if you just want to learn how you can get people from YouTube to Twitch, I got a video about it linked up in the card. The third thing we need to talk about is that I just told you to join other social media and platforms you can make content on, but I've been scrolling to Twitter and there's a lot of negativity going on. If you don't want that for your brand, if you don't want your brand to have this negative reputation, don't do that. Don't just start posting negative stuff and talking about other people behind their back, because this will make people feel bad about you, bad about your brand. What I want you to think is that your brand is the best. And I don't mean give me sponsors, please. Yeah, I make good content and you should watch it because it's awesome. It's awesome because I have implemented this, this and this. You need to know that you're worth a lot. You need to know that your content is awesome, because if you don't think it's awesome, why should other people think it's awesome? And going back to mistakes people actually make on Twitch is playing the wrong games. If you have 0 viewers and you've been streaming Overwatch, Call of Duty, Fortnite, Apex, all the popular games, then nobody's gonna fight you. This is just a hard truth. I'm sorry to tell you, but you should stream something else. The reason for this is that automatically streamers are listed on the amount of view count they have. And if you're streaming something with a lot of streamers, people need to scroll really long to get to the 0 viewer count. And nobody's gonna do that. If you want to know which videos you should be playing, check out this video. And then we need to talk about this, hey, I'm gonna play a game, I will just start a stream kind of mentality. If you're a streamer, you're not just a gamer. A gamer is in his own place, in his pajamas, playing a game alone. Doesn't matter what they do, if they fail, whatever. If they don't feel like talking today in game, whatever. But you are a streamer, and there are people expecting you to be entertaining. So you need to be talking, and you need to be talking to chat. Because, oh my god, I have seen so many people that just started streaming and they rudely ignore chat. Hello? There's somebody in your chat. There's one person that actually wants to speak to you, and you're not even replying to them? Come on. And then you have some people tell you that you need to treat everybody in chat the same way. And in some part this is true, you don't want to be nicer to subscribers than non-subs. but you want to let them know that you know this person. You want to ask them about what they did last week that you've heard of, or you want to thank them for their long support. You don't want to say hi like you do to somebody that just came in, that never been there and you don't know anything about yet. Let them know you appreciate them. Let them know you know them. And before you start streaming, you probably run a starting soon screen, which is totally fine and super cool because people can enter your stream, but don't run it for 30 minutes. Or longer. I mean, we all know that nobody wants to watch a starting soon screen, unless it's very entertaining. Make it very entertaining? No, just don't show a starting soon screen for 30 minutes. On our Twitch profile, we can add panels underneath with information about yourself, maybe a link to your tipping service, and your sponsors. But some of the people that I've seen profiles of just have a whole wall of sponsors. I mean, I can tell you they're probably not all sponsors because who wants to sponsor somebody with a wall full of sponsors? If there's like more than 5 other people there, I don't think your company really wants to pay for that. This probably means that these streamers have affiliateships with these companies instead of sponsorships, which is something different and probably not a good idea to have too many of them. It's cool to have a couple of them, but not a wall full. If you want to know the difference between a sponsorship and an affiliateship, I got a video about that. Check it out in the card above. There are companies that want to sponsor people for like 1 or 2 streams, but to have a monthly pay by a company, you need to have quite some viewers. To increase the chance to getting sponsored by a company, but also to make it clear for the viewers where your stream is about, you need to have consistency. Consistency is like kind of wide because you want to have a profile picture, your Twitter, your YouTube, everything needs to look the same. Not like in a boring way, but in a way that you understand what this channel is about. What do you stand for? What kind of games you play? Who is your brand? The more consistent you are in everything, the easier it is for viewers and companies to say if your stream, if your brand is something for them. If you want some tips for working with companies, I also got a video about that. Check it out in the card above. Let's continue with the most annoying thing you can ever do. Go to Twitch chats and post that you're live. This is rude as heck and nobody's actually gonna come over. You're building a bad brand reputation, okay? Don't do it. And then you've got these people with 2-3 viewers that are eager to get new people in. And I totally understand because it's frustrating to stream for almost nobody. And what they do is after their stream, they're going to rate a streamer, which is awesome. Do that. I love rating other people and you should totally do that. But they choose wrong. I mean, you cannot really choose wrong, but if you have 2 to 3 viewers and you go rate somebody with over 100 viewers, they would probably barely notice. There are some streamers that are as nice for you as a raid with 30 people, but a lot of streamers would just let it pass. Sorry to say, but it doesn't mean that much for them. You wouldn't have guessed, but I've got a video about networking on Twitch and how you can actually become friends with bigger streamers and have a good time. Again, in the card above. Another thing that isn't really annoying for the viewers in the first place, if you don't have viewers, nobody would notice, but as soon as you're gonna get a couple of people in, this is gonna be heck annoying. Using Restream. It sounds easy because you're gonna be live on YouTube, Mixer and Twitch at the same time, but this means if somebody is appearing in your YouTube chat, you will say hi to them and your Twitch people are totally confused. They have no clue what you're talking about? Do you have an imaginary friend? And this means that people on Twitch are gonna leave because they don't understand your stream. You should be paying attention to one stream, one platform at the time. It's fine if you stream on YouTube and on Twitch, but do that on different dates, different times, just not at the same time, okay? You want to build a community that lasts for a long while. This means that you don't want to make quick bucks. You don't really want to earn quick followers or anything like that. You want to build for the long run. You want to make connections with people that will remember you for a long time. You want to make your channel look... Darn, the SD card was full. Oh yeah, building it in the long run. You want to make sure that people will stay for you for a longer while and that your brand is growing consistently instead of getting people that will like you now and probably lose interest in you in a few weeks. Because that will make you successful today, but tomorrow you will be back at the bottom. And you want to be successful in the long run, right? This is not annoying for viewers, but it is for other streamers. It's just highly annoying. And that is asking for collabs with people that have nothing to do with you. I mean, it's fine to ask for collabs with people that you actually want to work with and you have cool ideas with to do something. But I have had so many people ask me to do a collab on Fortnite. I don't even play Fortnite. Stop asking me to collab with you in Fortnite, please. If you want to know who you should be collabing with, well, video up in the card. Yes, click it. Well, not now. Yeah, click it now and watch it later. After this video, when it's done, okay? And the last, but the most important one is, they're not being entertaining. You need to entertain. Because people are watching you for entertainment, so you need to bring them entertainment. And I know this can be really hard and costs a lot of effort and practice. You need to practice. You cannot be a good streamer after a day. This takes effort and practice, so don't worry about not being a great streamer at the start. You'll grow into it. As long as you have ambition for it and you actually try to improve yourself. Those are the common mistakes I see a lot of streamers make. I was thinking, should I make a video with things you should be doing? Common things that people do right. Should I make a video about that? If you guys want that, leave it down in the comments below. Because I want to make videos that you guys want to see, and if you guys are like, hey, that's a good idea, I want to see that, let me know. If you're like, well, I'm not really into that, also let me know. Just let me know. And I'll see you in this video about how you can talk to yourself when nobody's watching. See you there!